Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and it is Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network with the second game of this doubleheader between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. I'm going to get my coffee and we'll go ahead. In the first game, the Oakland A's won a squeaker 4-3. Dobson got the win, his 11th of the season. Bando hit his 14th home run. Broke the Orioles' 9-game winning streak. And they broke their 3-game losing streak, the A's. In this second game, it'll be Jim Harden for the Orioles. He comes in with 4 wins. And Blue Moon Odom with 15 wins, both right-handers. For the Orioles, it's Buford in left, Simone at first, Blair in center, Robinson in right, Brooks at third, Johnson at second. Clay Dalrymple will catch this second game. Bobby Floyd at short, and Jim Harden behind the plate. For the A's, it'll be Ted Kubiak at short, Tartable in center, Jackson in right, Bando at third, Tito Francona at first base, Danny Cater in left, Dick Green at second, Phil Roof catching, and it's Blue Moon on the mound. And the A's take the field. And leading it off for the Orioles is Buford, switch hitter, batting left. Okay, Blue Moon is ready. That's 2-5. And he walked him. He walked Buford. So Buford is on. 1-10 being held. Here's Chico. Good morning, Rhodes Scholar. Great to see you this morning. Bright and early. Blue Moon, this is game 2 of the doubleheader. Blue Moon from the stretch now facing Chico. Buford walked. Top of the first, 3-6. He struck him out. Now Paul Blair. Well, the A's were a second place team, but it is a very good battle by the history of the team. 3-5 on Blair, and he walked him. So it's first and second. A's won the first game, by the way, 4-3. So it's first and second, one out. Here's Frank Robinson. The pitch to Robinson. .65, and that is a base hit by Robinson. Buford scores. Blair goes to third. So an early 1-0 lead by for Baltimore. First and third, one out. And here comes Brooks Robinson. Infield back for the double. Hope not. That's 2-7, and it's a base hit to left. Blair scores. Robinson goes to second. He'll probably hold. 1-14. 1-15. He'll hold. So Davy Johnson comes up first on second, one out. Two runs in here in the top of the first. All right, here's Davy Johnson now. First on second, still only one out. Blue Moon. That's 5-3 right-handed. Grounds it back to Blue Moon. He's a 126. It's an 18-1. That'll be a G1. That's 9 with a 26. 9. It looks like that's going to be an error. It's an E1. G1 E1. It is. He does boot it, and the runners advance one base. Yeah, thank you, sir. That'll load the bases. First error of the ball game. Yes, thank you, Road Scholar. Bases loaded with 1 out. You're quick. So Blue Moon in trouble here, and Kathy Harden has arrived. Great to see you, Kathy Harden. Bases loaded. 2 in for the Orioles. Oh, that's cool, Road Scholar. Here's the pitch to Dalrymple. That's 1-9, right-handed. Grounds it to first. Francona scoops it up. He takes it to the bag. Wait a minute, that was only 1 out. It is a double play. 1-9 double play. And the side is retired. 2 runs, though, for the Birds. On 2 singles, 2 walks, 2 left. And an error. And after a half, Baltimore 2, Oakland coming to bat. I hope everybody's good. I'm going to have some brunch with my children. I say children now. My son's getting married next week. He's picking me up for brunch. Here's Jim Harden. Ted Kubiak leading it off here. Switch hitter batting left. I figured I'd get this ball game in. Yeah, thank you, Rose. She's a doll. A living doll. And Jim Harden on the mound here. Figured I'd get this game in early. I hope you all understand. Whew. Okay, it's still dark out here. My Christ. Kubiak switch hitter batting left. That's going to be 5-11. And it's a base hit to left field for Kubiak. Here's Jose Tartabal. Okay, Tartabal at the plate with Kubiak on first. The pitch from Harden. 5-4 left-handed. That's a grounder to third. That'll be Brooks. He's a 114. G1. It's a grounder. Brooks 14. That's going to be 12-15. 6-12-15. 14-15. Oh, that's going to be an error by Brooks. E1 on a G1. G1, E1. And he boots it, and the runners advance. Not uncommon for Brooks Robinson to make an error, even though he's a great fielder. So it's first and second with nobody out. Here's Hot Dog Jackson now. Harden now. And the pitch to H.D. Jackson. Oh, 3-5. He struck him out like a dog. That's 1 away. Here's Sal Bando now. Oh. Harden from the stretch here. .510, right-handed. He flies it to left field for Buford. He makes the catch, the runners hold, so it's 2 away. And here's Tito Francona, left-handed hitter. Tito getting a start here, a rare start. Harden now. And the pitch to Francona. That's 6-6, left-handed. Grounds it to second base for Johnson. He throws to Simone at first, and the side is retired. No runs for the A's. 1 hit, a walk, both left. We've gone 2. It's a 2-0 ball game. Bobby Floyd to lead it off. Here's Blue Moon. By the way, the A's did sweep this series. They won the first game 9-0, and they won this game 9-8. Here's the pitch to Floyd. That's 1-5, and he struck him out. Now Jim Harden, the pitcher. He is a 6NR right-hander. Looking at real-world baseball. Texas beat Baltimore 3-2. Houston beat Minnesota 6-4. It was Atlanta 3, Philadelphia 3, Atlanta nothing, and Arizona clobbered the Dodgers 11-2, and that was real world baseball yesterday. Here's Blue Moon now, and the pitch to Harden. That's going to be 2-6, and he struck him out. That's 3 strikeouts for Blue Moon. And here's Don Buford. Walked and scored in the first, people. Here's Blue Moon now, and the pitch to Buford. 4-5, switch hitter, batting left, fly ball left field. And that's Cater. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Blue Moon. I guess you get really quick there on the charts, huh? You can even do it without looking at it sometimes, right? That's what I think. Jim Harden. By the way, 2 nights ago, not last night, Saturday night, but Friday night when I went to bed, I thought to myself, let me switch back to the advanced fielding. It's just too cumbersome. It's not worth it. And then when I woke up, after sleeping on it, I said to myself, Jeff, give it a try. Just stay with it. At least for, 10 games or something. And I did, and I'm going well. I could have used a couple of questions from you, Rhodes Scholar, last game, but I got through it just fine. If I run into any questions today, I'll be glad to send them your way. Here's Cater, bottom of the second. A's down by 2. And I hope you folks don't mind my subdued demeanor this morning. I'm just plain frickin' tired. Here's Harden now. The pitch to Cater. That's going to be 2-9 right-handed. And he flies it to left field. Buford makes the catch, 1 away. Now Dick Green. Yeah, oh yeah. I just had a couple questions on a couple of them, but we'll see what comes up here today. It's 1 out, Green on the plate. And here's Harden now. That's 6-7, right-handed. He singles up the middle. Dick Green with a base hit. Green on first, 1 out. Here's Phil Roof. Catching both games of this doubleheader. Poor guy. Must be a lot of, whoa. A lot of crouching there. It's already getting easier. Here's the pitch to Roof. That's 2-6 right-handed. And that is a base hit to left center. Green goes to second and holds. First on second, 1 out. And here's Blue Moon. From the stretch, Harden now. That's Blue Moon, 5-6 right-handed. And that is a base hit by Blue Moon. A base hit to right. And that's going to load the bases. Green holds at third. Okay, he's threatening here. Bases loaded, 1 out. And Ted Kubiak comes in. He's playing short today here in the second game for Birch. Okay, infield back now. Oh, yeah, Blue Moon. Great hitter, by the way. Kubiak switch hitter batting left. Here's the pitch from Harden. That's 1-3 right-handed. He grounds it to third. That'll force Blue Moon, but that'll also bring Green home. For the first run for Oakland. That is now a first and third, 2 outs. And here's Jose Tartable, who reached on the error by Brooks Robinson. Okay, it's first and third, 2 down. Harden trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Tartable. I'm going to get some more coffee right after this half inning. And the pitch. 5-5, left-handed. Oh, my. Base hit for Tartable. Roof scores. Kubiak goes to third. It's a tie ball game. First and third with 2 down now. And here comes Reggie Jackson with mustard and relish on it. And Harden trying to get out of this. Reggie struck out swinging in the first. Here's the pitch from Harden. 2-11. And he flies it to right field. And under it is Frank Robinson, and the side is retired. But 2 more runs, easy come, easy go for the Orioles. It's now a tie ball game. 2 runs on 3 hits, and 2 left on. We've gone 2. It's all tied here. 2-2. We got a ball game indeed. And I'm going to get some coffee. I'm going to turn that AC up. Indeed. Oh, lovely morning. Lovely, lovely morning. Looking at the schedule, we're on August 24 in our 1969 replay. I'm loving the replay. You have brunch on mind, yeah. Well, it's nothing special. I think we're going to get bagels and cream cheese and all. I don't know what else they like. Nothing really, you know, too fancy, but that's going to be our next game, which will probably be tomorrow, unless I come back from brunch in a great mood. I don't know. It's a real snoozer. It's San Diego at Philadelphia. That's all I'll say. We also, on this date, will have Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, Cleveland at Seattle, and then Atlanta at St. Louis is the final game. And that's a big game because, yeah, I like the snoozers. Because the Giants are only 1/2 game behind the Braves, and so if St. Louis wins, it's Atlanta and San Francisco tied up. Oh, good coffee, wow. Okay, Blue Moon takes the mound. It's going to be Chico to lead it off here. Top of the third. We're with Kathy Harden and Rhodes Scholar. Chico struck out in the first. Here's Blue Moon now. And the pitch. That's going to be 1-7 right-handed. He struck him out. He almost hit a sweet spot there. That's the 4th strikeout for Blue Moon today. If you don't dig the snoozers, you're going to be doing some real snoozing because there's a lot of them when you play a replay, especially if you have lopsided races. Our only race right now really to speak of is the NL West, which could have been predicted that would have been close. Here's Paul Blair now. Blue Moon Odom on the mound. Okay, Blue Moon now. The wind up and the pitch to Blair. That's going to be 3-4 right-handed. Fly ball right field. For Hot Dog Jackson, he's got it. 2 down. And here's Frank Robinson. Boog Powell came in to pinch hit in the first game. He's still hurting a bit, but he can pinch hit again today in the second game, no doubt about it. And he pinch hit in the first game in real world. Bringing him around slowly. Okay, here's Robinson, singled in the first. Knocked in a run. Here's Blue Moon. The windup and the pitch to Frank. That's 6-2. Right-handed. Fly ball to left field X. I have my system. Cater going back to get that. Oh, Lord, he's a 4. Cater in left field, he's a 4-3 at least. That's going to be 10-4. That's an S2. Looks like it's going to be a base hit here with nobody on. Out in left field. Got to Cater a 3 S2. Wait a minute. Cater. S2. Oh, okay, yeah. S2. And he's a, sometimes I just get stuck here. 3. Roll the 3 die, Gooderman. That's going to be 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, it's going to be a rare play on an S2. Rare play on an S2. He gets a base hit. The batter rounds first, and the fielder throws the ball behind him and catches him off the bag for an out. Oh my! So I guess we're gonna score that a base hit. I guess. And we're gonna call that with. It's a base hit, but we're going to call it an out. I don't know how we're going to field it. I guess we're going to call it a 4 out. Whatever, okay? But the side is retired, Mr. Scholar. That was a tough break by Frank, and that's not... Frank usually doesn't make mental errors like that. Assist to the left fielder, okay. To the first baseman, very good. We'll make that 3. And the side is retired, but it is a base hit. No runs, 1 hit, none left. That was a rare play, folks. And here comes Jim Harden now to pitch the bottom of the 3rd. It's 2-2 ball game. That's too bad by Frank. Got caught off the bag. It's unlike Frank to do something like that. Okay. Okay, here's Bando now facing Harden and the pitch. That's 5-5, right-handed, and he flies it to left, 1 out. Just want to see something here on this rare play. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you're running to first, you can be off the bag. You can just run to first and just keep going straight, and you're not vulnerable to being tagged out. If, on the other hand, you run to first and you turn, right, when you take the big turn, or any turn like that, that's when you're in trouble and vulnerable. Here's Tito Francona. He took a big frickin' turn. Okay, Harden, his wind-up, and the pitch to Francona. That's going to be 1-9 right-handed, and he walked him. So Tito takes first. Here's Danny Cater now. Here's Harden. And the pitch to Cater. That's 2-7 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Cater. Francona goes to third. First and third, 1 out. Here's Dick Green now. Cater on first, Francona on third, one out, infield back for Green. Here's Harden now. That's 3-7. It's a fly ball to center. That's going to be deep enough for a Francona to tag. And it's a 3-2 ball game. I suppose with the question mark, that's a super advanced. You look at the arm and the running, except the question I have is this is 100% chance. When you do with the question mark, it goes down. That seems a little odd to me, unless I have a misunderstanding. So 2 outs and 1 in. I have not incorporated that yet. Here's Phil Roof. It's probably easy enough. I'll have to look that up sometime. Here's the pitch to Roof. 4-10 right-handed, pops it up to short, and Floyd makes the catch. And that will retire the side. So it's 1 run for Oakland here in the bottom of the third. They reclaim the lead. 1 run, 1 hit, a walk, 1 left. It's 3-2 after 3. Blue Moon will come out. Big Blue Moon Odom. Just going to take a minute or two here just to get my bearings. No formal break. Oh, excuse me. Oh, please, excuse me now. Whoa. Brooks Robinson will lead it off. Cutoffs. Okay, I'd have to go read that then. So there's something you aren't even sure of. Okay. I might do ballpark effects. That might be a good one. I got plenty of time. All the time in the world, right? I got plenty of time to incorporate. Yankee Bob. Well, I could look in the instructions. Because it doesn't make sense to me that that would be an alternative to account for the running and the arm of the outfielder when all you're doing is lowering the chances. You don't use weather or clutch. Oh, ballpark. Ballpark effects. Okay, maybe I'll try ballpark effects next game. Maybe. Okay. We're heading to the top of the fourth. Brooks, that's the great thing about Super Advanced. You can do what you want. If I could find it. Here it is. I think this. Oh, that's 64. I don't even know, and I'm usually very good about my charts, and I can't find my 69 ballpark effects. Of course, I could always. That's strange that I can't find it. I'm usually very, very good about that. Okay, here's Brooks now. I bet it is, yeah. I read it briefly. Here's Blue Moon now. The pitch to Brooks. 110, and he grounds it to third for Bando, who throws it over to Francona for the first out. It's 3-2 here. A's swept this doubleheader in real world. Here's Davey Johnson. 0 for 1, reached on the error, out in a double play. Absolutely, Kathy. Here's the pitch to from Blue Moon. That's 1-7. A fly ball to center field for Tartable, 2 outs. And Clay Dalrymple, the catcher, left-handed hitter. Andy Etchebarren is out with an injury, giving Dalrymple giving Elrod a break. After Elrod caught the first game. Oh, okay, I could do that, right, couldn't I? Absolutely. Not American League. Well, I would need both. I'm talking about doing it not for this game. You know what I'm saying? I just wonder where I put that thing. I'm pretty good about saving those sheets. I have my 64, I have my 1911. Okay, Dalrymple, here's the pitch from Blue Moon. That's 6'9", left-handed, he walked him. So Dalrymple takes first. And here is Bobby Floyd. Floyd struck out. Yeah, they're online, sure. Here's Floyd now with 2 outs. And the pitch from Blue Moon. 6'5", right-handed. And that's going to be a base hit by Floyd. Dalrymple rounds second, goes to third. It's first and third, 2 outs. For Harden, who's a decent hitting pitcher. It's a 6 NR. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'll do. Here's Blue Moon now, trying to get out of this. Pitch to Harden. That's a 2-5, and he struck him out. And that will retire the side. 5th strikeout for Blue Moon. No runs, no a hit, a walk, and 2 left on. We've gone 3.5. It's 3-2 Oakland. And Blue Moon leads it off. Blue Moon is a very good hitting pitcher. He's an 8 NR. Here's Harden now. The windup and the pitch to Blue Moon. That's 3-10. It's a base hit. Look at that. That's off an 8 card. Better than some regular hitters. So Blue Moon is on. I think he's fast also, but they don't have that. Here's Ted Kubiak now. Kubiak 1 for 2, singled left on, reached on a force, knocked in a run. Kubiak switch hitter, batting left against Harden. And the pitch to Kubiak. That's 5-9. Switch hitter batting left. He walked him. So Harden puts 2 on here with no out. His first endurance is the 6th. Here's Jose Tartabull. I'm going to have Jose lay it down. He's an A bunter. Infield stays back. He'll be an A. Let me just, I just want to run something by you while you're here. Road Scholar. We have the sacrifice bunt chart. I've never done this. I usually use the advanced. With the infield or corners in, refer to the next letter. We're doing that. No, it's back. He's an A bunter. The single die determines the fielder. Total the other 2 dice and refer to the chart. Note, the fielder determined by the single die roll is used for a reading of defense. Let me just try it. So he's an A, he's a B. That's going to be 4. 4B, it's speed. Let's look at speed. Batter lays down a great bunt, and he has a chance to beat it out for a single. Roll the 20 die, and it tells when his running range, and it falls within his running range, score. Hit a single, okay. This is for the batter. It's going to be Tartabull. He's a 1-15. He beats it out. Correct? He beats it out, Tartabull. That's going to load the bases. That was cool. We'll try. Well, I'll try to continue to do that. Meanwhile, here's Hot Dog Jackson now. Bases loaded, nobody out. And I'm going to get some more coffee, if you don't mind, for HD Jackson. Oh. If he were out of his range, it would be a successful bunt. Yeah. Oh, with the batter out. Yes. Yes. And there were 2 runners on. Both would advance. Okay. That doesn't. Range it a sack. Runners advance 1 base. Exactly. Exactly, sir. Here's H.D. Jackson now. Bases loaded. Tough spot here for Jim Harden. Okay, Harden, infield is back. Here's the pitch to H.D. Jackson. That's 2-7, and he struck him out, and that was a big strikeout by Harden. His second of the game. Orioles have a chance for a double play now to end the inning. Here comes Sal Bando. Bando 0 for 2, flew to left twice. I'll start maybe. Do you do outfield then? Because that's a neat kind of thing to do when you got a guy on third. You know what I mean? I could do outfield in right now, but I'm not gonna. I haven't done that yet. Here's Harden now. That's 3-9 right-handed. Struck him out. Oh, Bando goes down swinging. That's the third for Harden. No. That's funny. Because otherwise you're with bases loaded or with a runner on third and less than 2 outs, you are just a victim to a fly ball. At least you could try to, especially with a runner just on third. If it becomes a base hit or something, he's going to score anyway. Okay, Harden trying to get out of bases loaded with no outs. He has struck out the next 2 batters, Jackson and Bando. Now Francona. And the pitch. That's 1-9 right-handed. Oh, he walks in a run. That's going to make it a 4-2 ball game. Odom crosses the plate. You could also do things like corners in. I don't know about that. Here's Cater now. Tough inning here for Harden. Bases loaded with 2 outs. And the pitch to Cater. 3-11, and he pops it up third base side. Foul territory, Robinson has room. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. It's 1 run on 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 left on. And after 4, it's 4-2 Oakland. Here's Don Buford now. Walked and scored, and flew to left. Blue Moon. His endurance is 8. That stuff gets really complicated. Corners in, it's... Here's Blue Moon now. The wind-up and the pitch to Buford. That's 1-8, right-handed, struck him out. Number 6 for Blue Moon. Now here's Chico Salmon. Blue Moon, cruising. And the pitch to Chico. That's 1-4 right-handed. He walked him. So Chico's on. With 1 out, here's Paul Blair. A's by 2 here, top of the 5th. It's Chico on first, 1 down. Blair at the plate. From the stretch, Blue Moon and the pitch. That's 3-11. And he grounds it to first for Francona. He steps on the bag and Chico goes to second base. So Frank Robinson in a clutch situation here. He's 2 for 2. In the third, he singled, he rounded, and then got thrown out. It's 2 outs, Chico on second base. Frank Robinson at the plate here. Good coffee. Oh, here's Blue Moon now. And the pitch to Frank. That's 4-10 right-handed. Grounds it to short X. That's going to be Kubiak at 220. That's going to be a 3-2. And that'll be a G3 pound. Whoops. Nope. That doesn't apply. It's a G3. Kubiak is a 20 on a G3. That's going to be 13. Why is there? No, he is a 20. I'm so sorry. And that is a 13. It looks like he's going to be out here. It's a G3. With a runner on second. What does right mean? Yeah, what does right mean though? Okay. That's like a ground. What does right mean? I know it's a third out, he's out. But what does right mean? Right. Maybe here it would say. Here it is. Bat hit to first or second. Bat hit to shortstop. To side. With 2 outs, though, I can just quickly, can't I just quickly bypass this by saying it's 2 outs, the side is retired? Is that so, Rhodes Scholar? No runs, no hits, the walk, left on base. Isn't that so? We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. You can bypass, absolutely. That's what I thought. Here's Jim Harden now. If there were less than 2 outs, then I'd have to go through all that decision-making process. Okay, Harden now in his his fifth inning. That's important to me, Rhodes Scholar. To clarify that, I appreciate that, sir. To let me just confirm what I thought about that. A G3, you know what I mean? Okay, Harden now. His next inning is his first endurance. Here's Green now, singled, scored, and a sacrifice fly. Here's Harden now, the wind-up and the pitch to Green. That's going to be 3-6 right-handed. It's a base hit by Green, his second hit of the ball game. Now here's Phil Roof. It's action in the Baltimore bullpen. It's Pete Rickard. Watt came in the first game. Rickard, a left-hander. Dave Leonard is also warming. He's a right-hander. Both of them warming in that bullpen. They do not want to be swept. It's just not good for morale. And, you know, they do have an 18-game lead, but, you know, you just don't want a sweep. But they were swept in real world in this ball game. Here's Phil Roof, Green on first, no outs. And Blue Moon on deck. Here's Harden from the stretch and the pitch to Roof. That's 6-5, right-handed. Fly ball to right field for Frank Robinson. That's one away. And here's Blue Moon, 2 for 2 today. Here's the pitch from Harden. That's 5-5, right-hander. And he flies it to left field. And under it is Buford. That's 2 outs. By the way, Rhodes Scholar, well, I have you. When I get a situation like this, single right field, if you're playing advanced, that's all you read. But how does this come into play? I could look it up, but if you have a quick answer, that would be awesome. Does it have to do with a ballpark effect or a weather effect, something like that? Or a clutch? That's not clutch. Is that what you do? If so, I'll go look that up. But that's the way I read that. I read the top. It's Green on first with 2 down. And Kubiak at the plate, 1 for 2 and a walk. Oh, weather effect. Okay. The triangle. Okay. But I don't know I'm just wondering how this comes into play. Single 1 to 4, line out short. But I'll look that up. Here's Kubiak at the plate. That's 4-3, switch hitter batting left, and that's going to be a fly ball to right for Robinson. Robinson, a 2-4 out there. That'll be a 6-2. That's going to be an F2. He's a 4. Whoops, that's a whole new reroll. Yeah. That's going to be 8-10. He's a 4. It looks like it's going to be out, but let's see what happens. It's an F2. It's a fly out. And the runner on first will hold. And the side is out anyway. I like it. I like this super advanced fielding. So the side is out, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone 6. And it is a 4-2 ball game. And look, I feel like there's more complexity, there's more chances, more possibilities that can happen. And the runner on, in this case, by the way, that was the 3rd out, so we bypassed. But if it wasn't, yeah, I could have had him tag, right, from first. Was it the, or maybe it was just the runner on second. It says a runner on second may tag up. So, yeah, I like the variety. In that case, it was the runner on second. Yeah, there it goes. Exactly. The runner on first would hold. We're all on the same page. We've gone 6. It's 4-2 Oakland. And here's Blue Moon, who's held the Orioles to 2 runs. They scored him in the first. Again, his first endurance is the 8th. He's got a lot of stamina. Yeah, got it. It's a nice play. Nice option. Here's Brooks now with the Orioles down by 2 in the top of the 6th. Blue Moon now. Oh, it is a spinner. 2-6. And that is a double down the line for Brooks. Down the left field line. Brooks standing at second. It went right down the line, and Cater had to field it, bouncing off the wall as Brooks strolls into second with a stand-up double to lead it off. Here comes Davy Johnson now. Johnson tying run at the plate. 4-2 Oakland. Okay, here's Blue Moon now from the stretch. And the pitch to Johnson. That's 5-10, right-handed. Grounds to third, Bando, 224. This should be interesting. I don't know. We'll see how Blue Moon handles this. Bando, 224. That's a 19-2. That's a G1. He's a 24. Three, 5, 6, 24. 24. That's going to hold as a G1. We have a runner. He knows what I'm doing. It's a runner on second. That's right. Here you go. Ball hit to first or second. This was hit to third. Batter is out and the runner holds. Oh, I just looked up at what you wrote. You're a good teacher. I may be slow, but I get it. So Bando throws him out, holds Brooks. Here's Clay Dalrymple now. Indeed. We're in the top of the 6th. Here's Blue Moon now. And the pitch to Dalrymple. That's 5-7, left-handed. And that is a base hit. Right up the middle. Brooks rounding third. And he comes home. That makes it a 4-3 ball game. Big hit by Clay Dalrymple here in the 6th. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, Rhodes Scholar? Oh, you're just too kind. You're too encouraging. So, Dalrymple on first with 1 out, and here's Bobby Floyd. He'll hit, even though he's not a good hitter. Harden may or may not hit. We'll see. Here's Blue Moon now. With Dalrymple on first, 1 out, 1 in. 4-3 game. Sounds familiar. 3-10, right-handed. Grounds it to short. He's not being held. And that's a double play. So that takes care of it. The side is out, 1 run. We're going to let Harden pitch the bottom of the 6th. And then we'll probably hit for him in the top of the 7th. We're going to let Harden hit, but not before I take a formal break of about 3 minutes. This is, my name's Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And we're very glad to have on this bright early morning the Rhodes Scholar, a gentleman and a scholar. And of course, the wonderful Kathy Harden, who we love dearly. And we have the rest of you who are here. We'd love to hear from you in text. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Yeah, I didn't want to get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? That Friday night I went to bed. I said, screw that. It's not worth it. And then I woke up the next morning. I said, it is worth it, Jeff. Give it a try. Just play 10 games and then evaluate. I'll be back. Well, it's a delightful Sunday morning, and we've got a very nice ball game here, and we're only in the middle of the sixth. Orioles trying to avoid being swept by these very, very good Oakland Athletics. Harden will come out. This should be his last inning, and it's his first endurance inning. And it's going to be Jose Tartabull to lead it off. And I'm going to, as you could expect, refill my coffee here. This looks like the last cup there. It is the last cup, and it should hold us, at least hold me. Okay, Tartabull steps in. He's a left-handed hitter, facing the right-hander Harden. Harden, 4 runs in 5 innings. Here's the pitch to Tartabull now. That's going to be 112 right-handed, pops it up to short. And Floyd makes the catch. That's 1 away. Again, Reichert, the left-hander, Leonard, the right-hander, Reichert, the left-hander, warming. Here's Hot Dog Jackson with sauerkraut, mustard, and chopped onions. Stepping up to the plate. He's got it piled on high this time. Jackson 0 for 3, struck out twice, flew to right. Here's Harden now. And the pitch to H.D. Jackson. That's 1-7. And he struck him out. Oh, that had mustard on it. That was a breaking pitch by Harden. His 4th strikeout. You want to talk about mustard. 2 down. You're making me hungry there, Kathy. Here's Sal Bando, 2 outs, nobody on. 0 for 3, Sal. Flew to left twice and struck out. Sal hit a home run, his 14th in the first game. Good coffee. Okay, Harden now. And the pitch to Bando. That's 4-8, right-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. 5th strikeout for Harden. He finishes off strongly. 1-2-3, and after 6, it's 4-3. A's. And here's Blue Moon now. It's going to be a hitter here. And it may seem unconventional. Well, it's only the 7th. We'll hold off on Boog Powell rather than have him lead it off. Coming in to hit will be Kurt Motton again. He pinch hit in the first game, and he singled, which brought the Orioles within 1 at the time. It was 4-3, but it wasn't enough. They lost it 4-3. So Motton comes in to try to get something going here in the top of the 7th. Blue Moon is ready. This is righty-righty. Blue Moon now into his windup. And the pitch. That's 4-6, right-handed, fly ball center field. Tartable is under it, and that is one away. It's going to be Reichert, the left-hander, coming in now, I hear. Pete Reichert will be coming in for Harden next inning. He is a left-hander. Here's Don Buford, 0 for 2, walked and scored. It's 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th. Oh, good coffee. Oh, Lord, enjoyed that last cup. Here's Blue Moon now. The windup and the pitch to Buford. That's 3-6, and he walked them. Buford, the tying run on first now. He's a B, 1-10. And Chico Salmon is the batter. Blue Moon again, his first endurance would be next inning. Blue Moon now working from the stretch. Chico struck out twice and walked. Look at that hot dog, yeah. Here's the pitch to Chico now. That's 6-4. Right-handed. Oh, grounds it to third, forcing Buford. And Chico is on. So it's 2 outs. And Chico on first. Paul Blair, the go-ahead run here at the plate. Blair 0 for 2, he walked and scored. Here's Blue Moon now. And the pitch to Blair. That's 2-5. Grounds it to second. Green has it, throws it to Francona. And the side is retired. Blue Moon gets out of that. No runs. No hits, a walk, and 1 left. It's the 7th inning stretch, people. And it's a 4-3 ball game. And there's a new pitcher, Rick Reichert. Or Rickert. He pitched, Harden pitched 6. He's the loser of record. Nine hits. Walked 3, struck out 5. And he allowed 4 earned runs. And Rickert, a left-hander, is coming in. He takes his warm-ups. He's ready. Leading it off, Francona. And Francona, they'll let him hit. He's a left-handed hitter. This will be lefty-lefty, but as you can see, he can hit against left-handers fairly adequately. Francona 0 for 1, walked twice and scored a run. And in fact, I believe he walked with the bases loaded in the 4th, which would be the winning run thus far. Them base on balls. Francona steps in. Here's Reichert. And the pitch to Francona. That's going to be 3-9 left-handed. Grounds it to first. And Salmon takes it to the bag. 1 away. Now Danny Cater. Rickert Winds and the pitch. That's 5-8 right-handed. Grounds it to short for Floyd. Over to Simone, 2 outs. And Dick Green is the batter. Ah, good coffee. Here's the pitch to Green now. That's 4-7 right-handed, and he struck him out. So Rickert retires the A's in order in his first inning. We're heading to the top of the 8th. Blue Moon in his first endurance inning. He's allowed 3 runs, one of them 3 runs in 7 innings. And Frank Robinson is the batter. There is action in the A's bullpen. Rowland is not available. Paul Lindblad, the left-hander, is warming, and so is Marcel Lockman, a right-hander, just in case for the A's. Orioles bullpen quiet right now. It's going to be Frank Robinson leading it off here. Kathy Harden for the O's. O's and A's. Second game of the double. A's won the first one 4-3. This one is 4-3. Here's Blue Moon now. And the pitch to Frank Robinson. That's 1-7 right-handed. And that is a fly ball to center. It's going to drop in. And Robinson will stand up at second with a double. Off Blue Moon. You saw it just in there. 1-7 against the right-hander. Double 1-4. It was a 4. Big Frank hits a big double. Frank now in scoring position. Here's Brooks Robinson now. 1 run. They need at least a run here to tie it up now. Brooks 2 for 3. Singled, grounded to third, doubled and scored. Here's Blue Moon from the stretch. Whoops. I moved that too quickly. Whoops. What the hell? You know what? They just got out of order. That's what happened. That happens occasionally. Here's Brooks now. Odom. And the pitch. That's 6-5 right-handed. Oh my, that hits the money. That's a drive hit out well deep. Into the gap. To left center. Robinson scores and Brooks stands at third with a triple. And he's a home run away from the cycle. Oh my. In classic form, his second run batted in today. Brooks Robinson with a triple off Blue Moon. Let's look at that again. 6-5 right-handed, triple 1-7. That was a 6. Manager coming out. Okay, they'll keep Blue Moon in. He's 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. Lindblad and Lockman warming. And ready. Oh, yes. On his horse. Okay, Davy Johnson now. 0 for 3. It's a tie ball game. Here's Blue Moon now. And the pitch. That's 5-8 right-handed. And he grounds it to second X. That's going to be Green at 2-13. That'll be a 2-13 with a runner on third. 2-13, that's a 7-2. It's a G2. He's a 13. That's going to be 9, 12. 13, 12. Oh, it looks like he's going to ground it out, but let's see what happens here. On second base, it's a G2 on the grounder. Where the hell is G2? There it is. Where the hell's G2? Here it is. G2 none. Runner on third. It's a run advance. The batter is out, and Brooks Robinson scores. Oh my. So Dick Green throws Johnson out, and the go-ahead run comes in. That's like a C, you know, that was like a ground ball C with the infield back. So that clears the bases, 2 runs. Blue Moon now the loser of record. It's 5-4. Reichert the winner. And here's Clay Dalrymple. That was to no fault of Blue Moon, really, so they're going to keep him in this ball game. Okay, Blue Moon now. And the pitch to Dalrymple. That's 5-4, left-handed. Catcher X. That's going to be Roof 2-5. This 2-5 with nobody on, 1 out. 2-5. That's 8-2. That's a PF. He is a Roof is a 5. That's 6-8, 5-8. Looks like he's going to have a PF with nothing. Probably a pop fly. Where's PF? There it is. With runners on base, we have no runners on base. All runners advance. A pitch gets past the catcher for a pass ball. That's no runners on base. Got to continue. If a pass ball... If a pass ball does not occur, the batter hits a foul out to the catcher. Hey, and now I look up. Now I just looked up at what you said, and I got it right. So it's 2 outs, and here comes Floyd. Blue Moon trying to get out of this now. Big comeback here for the Orioles in the exact... Oh, it was a pass ball. Yeah. I don't keep those anyway, but yeah. 2 outs. Here's Floyd. And the pitch from Blue Moon. That's 4-7 right-handed. He struck him out. 7th for Blue Moon. And that's going to be it for Blue Moon, by the way. 2 runs for the O's. And we're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 5-4 ball game. Baltimore coming back here. And Pete Reichert is the new pitcher. Actually, he already pitched an inning. I'm so sorry. He's the winner of record. I'll tell you that. Odom ends up pitching 8. 8 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 5 runs for Blue Moon. And they're going to bring in the right-hander, Marcel Lockerman. This is going to be a pinch hitter here. Now we're in a real quandary. I still have, the coffee is still okay. Here's Reichert now. Trying to save this, to win this. I'll just go ahead and make another cup, little pot again, if I have to. Here's Phil Roof now leading it off. There's going to be a hitter for Odom. Okay, Rickert, a left-hander facing Roof. Here's the wind-up and the pitch. That's 6'10", right-handed. He grounds it to third X Brooks. He's at 114. That's 17. That's 17-1. It's a G1. I think that's as pretty as you can get. On third base, on an E1, he's a 14. We said that's going to be 2, 4, 5. 5. He's a 14. Oh, it's going to be a rare play. Oh, my. Just what we need, a rare play. Is a freaking rare play. Oh, yeah. It's a G1 rare play. There's nobody on leading off here. And it's a ground out. Oh, okay. So it's a ground out to Brooks Robinson for 1 away on that rare play. And there's going to be a hitter here for Odom. Let's see who it's going to be here. It's going to be Bert Campanaris. He played the first game. He's going to pinch hit here. That feels right. Feels like something they might do. Campanaris at home. He's the tying run. One out, nobody on. Here's Rickert. The pitch to Campanaris. That's 4-8, left-handed. It's a base hit by Bert. Bert is a 1-17 to steal. And we're going to frickin' send him. It's against Dalrymple. With Kubiak at the plate. He's being held. He's a 1-17, 1-15 being held. And then with Dalrymple, he's a 1-17. So we're going to get this one going here. Here's Kubiak at the plate, 1 out from the stretch. Here's the pitch. There goes Campy. And he's safe. And that is his third stolen base of the doubleheader. So Campanaris in scoring position here for Ted Kubiak. Switch hitter batting right against Rickert. It's Rickert from the stretch. Rickert 1 for 3 and a walk. The pitch to Kubiak. That is 1-9 left-handed. Grounds it back to Rickert, and he throws to first. Holding can't be. 2 down. And Jose Tartabull. Very exciting ball game here. Campy the tying run on second with 2 outs. And now Rickert faces Tartabull. Here's the pitch from Rickert. That is 6-8, left-handed, struck him out. Oh, Rickert getting Tartabull swinging. His second strikeout on the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And there's a new pitcher, Marcel Lockman. And if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Hot Dog Jackson, Bando, and Tito Francona. We're going to let Marcel Lockman take his warm-ups. He is a right-hander. Reichert will lead it off. He's going to hit. And I'm going to make just a little bit of coffee. I hope you all understand. It takes about a minute. And we'll see what happens here. This is quite a ball game. Baltimore 5, Oakland 4. Oakland took the first game 4-3. This is the second of a doubleheader. Let's make some coffee here. Just a half pot. Ouch! I'm fine. Oh, God. Okay, the coffee is brewing. Okay, Lockman now on the mound. He'll face Rickert, the pitcher. The winning pitcher of record. No need to pinch hit and disrupt them. That's the way I look at it. Rickert is a 1WL. So Rickert throws left, bats left. Here's Marcel Lockman now. in for Odom. The windup and the pitch to Rickards. 4-11. He grounds it to, left-handed. He walked him. Oh, my. So Rickard is on. And here's Don Buford. Buford is a B bunter. We'll have him hit away. Switch hitter batting left. He's walked twice, struck out, and flew to left. Lockman now from the stretch. And the pitch to Buford. 5-4, left-handed. That's a fly ball to center field. Tartable is a 3-3. That's going to be 3-3. 3-3-3. Uh-oh, that's going to be a double. And I could say with no runners on. Oh, there's a runner on. It's a double 2. There's going to be trouble there. Tartable of 3. See if there's an error involved. That's going to be 5-7-9. And he's a 3. 3-9, no. It's going to be, looks like a clean double. It's a double 2. Good thing I write that down. And it's a double and the runners advance 2. Reichert goes to third. So Buford with a double. And the Orioles trying to add to their lead here. Nothing wrong with some insurance here. Here's Chico Salmon. Actually, Reichert, yeah, Reichert's a left-handed hitter, right? Here's Chico now. Second and third, nobody out. Lockman now. That's 4-7 right-handed. And that is a base hit. Reichert scores. And Buford goes to third. So the Orioles opening it up a bit here. That's going to make it a 6-4 ball game. First and third, nobody out. And they'll just play the infield back here. Sort of defeatist, but that's the way it goes. First and third, no outs. Lockman. And the pitch to Blair. That's 5-8 right-handed. Walked him. So the bases are loaded and out comes the manager. That's going to be it for Lockman. He has not retired a batter here in the ninth. That's it for Lockman. It's going to be Lindblad coming in just to make it realistic. He pitched 0 innings. He's allowed infinite runs as far as an ERA goes. 2 hits, 2 walks, and 1 in, and he's responsible for the bases loaded. And poor Paul Lindblad. Will come in to face Hot Dog Jackson. He's a left-handed hitter. So Lindblad is in. There's nobody out. 1 run in. It is a 6-4 game now, Orioles. Orioles really didn't want to get swept here against this very good Oakland team. Here's Hot Dog Jack's, I'm sorry, not Hot Dog Jack. What is wrong with me? Here's Frank Robinson. Christ almighty. Give me a break. Frank 3 for 4 today. Doubled and scored, knocked in a run. Lindblad, bases loaded, no outs. The windup and the pitch from Lindblad. 6-4 right-handed. Fly ball center X, again tartable. He's a 3-3. See if we can move this one along. And this could be trouble. That's a 2-3. That's another double. It's another double, too. He's a 3. E3, that's going to be 9-10. E3. No, it's going to be a double, a nothing double, a D2. And it is a double. And 2 runs come in, Rhodes Scholar. A double, another double by Frank Robinson. 2 more runs. They're all charged to Reichert, to Lockerman. And Frank has 3 runs batted in. Big game for Frank. First 5 batters of this inning have reached safely. Reichert walked. Buford doubled, Chico singled, Blair walked, and now Frank Robinson doubles home 2 runs. He is now 4 for 5 today, and here comes Brooks, who's 3 for 4. Now, if Brooks hits a home run, it's the revenge of the O's, indeed. If Brooks hits a long one, he's hit for the cycle. Only Willie Mays hit for the cycle this season. It was back in May, so help me God. And it wasn't his best season. It's just he hit for the cycle, so help me God. We're going to get some coffee here. Some fresh hot coffee now. Orioles coming back here to take the lead in the 8th. 5-4. Now 2 more runs, 3 more runs here in the 9th. It's an 8-4 ball game. Still nobody out, 2nd and 3rd. Lindblad facing Brooks. And I got some of this stuff right here. Ooh. Here's Lindblad now. And the pitch to Robinson. That's 1-6 left-handed. Oh, he walked him. So, Lord, that is 6 in a row have reached base. Lindblad loads the bases. No cycle for Brooks. And here's Davey Johnson. Johnson 0 for 4 reached on an error. Still nobody out. Lindblad, the pitch to Johnson. That's 1-5 left-handed. Walks in a run. That's going to be charged to Lockerman. That's the 4th run of the inning. We'll close him out. Lockerman, like I said, pitched 0 innings. He allowed 4 runs. That's an ERA of infinity. The Oakland bullpen in trouble here. Even Lindblad. Bases loaded, still nobody out. 4 runs in, 9-4. Here's Clay Dalrymple now, lefty. Oh my. We're going to let him hit even though he's a, look at that card. He does not hit lefties. I hope you understand my decision-making process. We're going to let Clay hit so as not to, we don't need to get another catcher suiting up and everything this late in the game. We're leading by 5. Here's the pitch to Clay. That's 6-8 left-handed, and he grounds it to second X. That's going to be green, a 213. That's 2-2. It's an S1. How do you like that? It's going to be another hit here. Green is a 13. That's going to be 9, 10, 11. $13, 11. That's going to go through. It's going to be a single 1 with bases loaded, no outs. And the runners advance. So a base hit by Dalrymple. Go figure. His second run batted in, even though he can't hit lefties. And here's Bobby Floyd, still nobody out. Nightmarish inning here for the A's. 5 runs are in. 8 consecutive batters reaching safely. Here's Bobby Floyd. We're going to give Lindblad another chance. Here's the windup and the pitch to Floyd. That's 210, left-handed. Grounds it back to Lindblad, forcing Dalrymple for the first out. Brooks scores the 6th run, and Davy Johnson goes to 3rd. Whoops. So the Orioles have batted around here, and Rickert will come up again. It's 1 out, 1st and 3rd. 6 runs in. It's 11-4 now. Big 9th inning here for the O's. Here's Rickert now. Again, he's a 1WL. Lindblad 1st and 3rd. 3-6, grounds to short, and it's a double play. And the side is finally retired. And that could very easily happen in real world. 6 runs for the Orioles on 4 hits, 4 walks. Oh, Lord. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's Baltimore 11, Oakland 4. Here's Rickert for the save. For the win, I'm sorry. Hot Dog Jackson, Sal Bando, and Tito Francona. They're down by 5. Orioles down by 5. A's down by 5. Orioles scored 6, so this is doable. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, Lord, that's good coffee. Wow. I've enjoyed this ball game. I think it's been very, very nice. Here's Hot Dog Jackson. Hot Dog, 0 for 4, struck out 3 times. Here's Reichert, the windup and the pitch. That's 5-8 left-handed, struck him out. That's the 4th time that Hot Dog Jackson has gone down on strikes today. He's really being a hot dog. Here's Sal Bando now. God. Bando 0 for 4, struck out twice. Rickert into his windup, and the pitch to Bando. That's 111 left-handed, grounds it back to Rickert. He throws to Chico, it's 2 away. Rickert 1 out away from the win. He won 7 in real world. Exclusively a reliever. Tito Francona, 341 average on 85 at-bats, but he started this ball game in real world. Francona 0 for 2, walked twice, scored a run. Here's Rickert. And the pitch to Francona. And that's going to be 311 left-handed. He grounds it to first. Chico takes it to the bag, and the ball game is over. Final score, Baltimore 11, Oakland 4. Actually, I was wrong. It's a 7-run lead. The win goes to Rickert. Rickert came in, pitched 3 innings, 1 hit, walked none, struck out 3, no runs. The loss goes to Blue Moon. Lindblad pitched 1, and boy, he didn't have a good time either. Lord. He allowed 2 runs. Final line, Baltimore 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. Oakland 4 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. That's the ball game. Thank you, Kathy. You have a nice morning. Enjoy your day. And Rhodes Scholar, as always, thank you for your assistance and your companionship. That'll do it here for our early morning Sunday edition of Strat-O-Matic 1969 Baseball here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. I'll catch you. Thank you, Rhodes Scholar. We'll catch you all later.